Alright guys, jumping back into League for Dark Matter and Return Sphere. We are in round 6 going against the Guado Glories, and the Kilika Beasts going against the Albed Sykes, and then the Ronso Fangs are taking on the Luca Goers. So we've had a really good league so far. I mean, we've been winning our games, which is always a good sign. And we're just continuing along, you know. No big deal. And I had mentioned in the previous video, starting in the next league, we are going to be pulling Noy Guado outside of the goal, and seeing if he can do some experience gain, kind of outside of everything. But yeah, it looks like we tackle, we take the ball. We're gonna try to set up Gira here, just because I am dumb and I didn't pay attention to what stats their goalie has. Alright, this is, I was going to say, that was going to be a close on the Nadia block. Let's see if we can get a goal here. Looks like we are facing high risk again. Roddy with high risk, only 17 catch. This is not a good idea for them. This is a really, really bad idea. But, you know, they can do what they want, right? Alright, then Barrick with the ball. He's going to push midfield here again. The thing is, because he encounters Nav and he just has such a bad time getting through, this is nearly always a terrible idea. So we're going to pass to Gira. We're going to have Gira do a lot of the shooting here. So I mentioned it in the previous game, but I think we might need to do is pass to Zazie more and more, which means we need Noy Guado to push right side and then kind of pull people off of Zazie. Alright, Barrick with the ball. He is going to push mid again. He's like, you know, it fails twice, third time's the charm. He's just going to keep on going for it. This is definitely a silly idea. Alright, we're going to pass to Zazie here. And now we're going to set up Zazie Guado to shoot a bunch of goals. See, this is so tough. I mean, they're just taking shots constantly. Alright, then Barrick pushing midfield. And then Noy Guado with the ball will push right side again. This is definitely kind of where it gets a little bit frustrating, just because a lot of it can get repetitive. Like it's this weird feeling where I want the computer or the enemy team or whatever you want to call them. I just want them to make like a smarter decision. You know what I mean? Like, cause some of these plays, they're just so bad. You know, they're not winning plays for sure. All right, and then Barrick with the ball. They're already down 4 points. He's going to continue pushing midfield here. Again, this is not the best idea, but we'll see. We'll see. So now, actually, this gives a good opportunity to talk about something. So I did mention in the beginning of the video that I would have Noy Guado come into the field. One of the biggest questions is, where does Noy Guado go? I might put him in the midfield, but I'm not sure yet. I need to take a look over his stats, but essentially, here's the idea. If we put Noy Guado in the midfield, and he has like a level 3 tackle we could maybe use, he's going to get a lot of experience off that. I mean, look at Noy Guado. Level 99, far before anyone else. So us putting him in the midfield means he's going to get far more experience than he normally would in the goal. And he can, you know, kind of participate in every single encounter, which would mean we're putting Noy Guado in the goal in Noy's place. The benefit there is we're just making the games significantly harder, which should be a good challenge, right? Should be a good time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But I need to look over his techniques. Actually, I'll look over him now. Actually, it's halftime now. We'll see what we have. A little bit of experience for them. A little bit for us. A lot for Noy Guado, as you can see. So let's take a look at Noy here. He's got Venom Pass 3. Wow. Ooh, no tackles. That's a shame. So he's got good passes and stuff, but he doesn't have any tackles that really matter. That is it. See, now it does beg the question of if the midfield is where he belongs. He might not belong in the midfield. Oh, he's only got 10 attack, 8 block. That's actually pretty bad. Huh. Even for his level, that's pretty bad. Alright, and then Noy Guado with the ball. We are going to push right side here, set up Zazzy, and contemplate where we're going to put Noy Guado in the next league. It's going to be interesting. Just because of the stats and especially the techniques, I feel like putting him in the midfield is not the right call. I was thinking about it because he would be in every interaction, but he doesn't have a tackle technique. Even if he had a base tackle, I would be at least a little bit hopeful, but no tackle is a lot rougher. So what I might do is I might put, I think it's Ada, that's level 68. So I might put Ada in the midfield and then put Noy in Ada's position. So basically we're just going to do a little bit of a rotation and see how everyone does. Alright, so Gear with the ball. We're just going to set up Gear to shoot here. And we're going to really, really hope this block is bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. You know, it's kind of middle of the road. Alright, so Eager does actually get it by Noy Guado, but with only one pass remaining, Zazzy's just going to, you know, volley shot that in. Yeah. Volley shots always felt like a Guado technique to me. I don't know. I think it's because they're so quick. Like, it feels like if someone were to fumble a ball, you'd want someone, like, really quick. So you'd expect, like, Nettis, Brother, and, like, the Guado to be the ones doing that. You know? Because you would have to react pretty quickly to the fact that it got fumbled. It always seems like an interesting thing. I don't know. I do really, really like that they included volley shots as kind of like a default thing in Final Fantasy X-2. I think Final Fantasy X-2 did a lot of really good things for like Blitzball and like the way it was like, you know, I don't know how to phrase it. The way, like the new introductions, like the new stats and the new, the always volley shots. I like that a lot. I just think removing control from the player was a little bit of a miss there. I don't know, I would much rather have like an option to control and then an option to autoplay. But it's more of like it's just a simulation at a certain point. You can watch it, but it's more of a simulation. Alright, then Nob with the ball, so we are going to try to set up someone for a shot. I think Zazzy's pretty good. I don't think he'll be encountered here. There's a chance, but it's fairly unlikely. Alright, and then Roddy is going to have a tough time. He's had 7, I mean, how demoralizing must it be to be scored on 7 times and you're looking at the 8th. Alright, and that should probably be it for us. 8 goals to 0. That is a demolition if I ever seen one. So a little bit of experience for them, quite a bit actually for Roddy, and a little bit for us. A level up for Guado. He's got more endurance, pass, and HP. Nice. Maintaining that whole more endurance than Zazzy. Looks like they were matched previously. But yeah, Swanda's contract with the Ronso Fangs has expired. She's going to be re-signed for about 8 games. Jasu's contract with the Ronso Fangs expired. He's going to be gone, and Kolkin is now in the Ronso Fangs. Definitely a better player. Nizrut's gone. Nimrok on the Ronso Fangs. Okay, Ronso Fangs. They're in some good players. None that I'm really worried about, but we'll see. So 8-0 there. Kilkabis win 5-1, and the Luka Goers just barely get a win 1-0 against the Ronso Fangs. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.